Hey guys, welcome to Joey Jam's Eat in the City Valentine's Day edition. We're standing in my kitchen. Why are we standing in my kitchen? Because I don't go out to eat in New York City on Valentine's Day. Why? Well, you go to the places you know and love, they charge you twice as much, it's full of people that you don't know, the meal's never as good, they always got these tchotchkes on the table, forget about it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to show you how to make the surefire Valentine's Day dinner for you and your girl. You're gonna love. It's gonna be a veal Milanese, followed by a little tiramisu. Because nobody really knows love like the Italians. First thing we gotta do, we gotta go shopping and get our ingredients. Let's go. Alright guys, so the key when you're making simple food is to get great ingredients. So for me, anytime I'm working with pork, I'm working with veal, I need sausage or pasta, anything like that, I come to Faicco's here on Bleecker Street in the West Village. This is my spot, these guys take good care of me, I always get good product. Alright baby, we got what we need. Let's go make this dish. Alright guys, we're back home. We did our shopping, we got our ingredients. First thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna make the cheese mixture for our tiramisu. This is pretty simple, it's pretty basic stuff. Here's what I got. I got some mascarpone cheese, that's the bulk of the tiramisu, and that's about 1.5 cups there. I got 1.25 cups of confectioner's sugar, which is a nice smooth sugar, which is why we want to use that. We don't want a gritty texture. I got 4 egg yolks, and I got 2 egg whites, which I separated out by hand. Real easy to do. First thing we do, we're going to put our egg whites in the bowl. We want to beat these and get them nice and fluffy, okay? That's the main thing. You just take a whisk and just hit them. Don't be too gentle with it. And the air gets suspended in there. It holds it in there. It's almost like a foam. And the thing is, if you have a nice mixer, you can do this with the mixer. I like to do it by hand. It's the Italian style. You know, you can really feel the love in the dish. All right, so that should just about do it for the egg whites. See how I lift it and it sort of holds a little bit of a peak there? That's called a soft peak. Beautiful. That means she's nice and fluffy. She's just where we want to get her. Next thing I do, I take my 4 egg yolks. Beautiful. Put those in the bowl together. I'm gonna mix those with my confectioner's sugar. This is about 1.25 cups. Now listen, don't get too caught up on the measurements, all right? Some people are real particular about the measurements. Just get some sugar in there. Get a good amount of sugar in there, all right? And you're gonna mix this together. It's gonna make a nice little paste. We want to mix this so that she's nice and yellow and creamy. So you just want to go on look here. I mean, there's really nothing quite as pretty as egg yolks and sugar. Look at that beautiful, soft, sort of silky texture to it. Once she's there, she's ready. Next thing we do, we take our mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone cheese is beautiful, baby. I mean, look at this. And this is really, oh God, this is sort of the heart and soul of tiramisu. You get good mascarpone cheese, you got a good tiramisu. We're gonna throw this right inside here. We're gonna mix that in with our sugar and our egg. And you gotta have a firm hand here. You know, don't hold back, get in there. Really mix that together. You don't want any big lumps in there, so make sure you do it enough that you get rid of the lumps. Don't be so aggressive though. I mean, it's not, you know, you don't want to kill it, but you do want to get rid of those lumps. There we go. All right, so when all my lumps are gone, I want to do what's called folding. I'm going to fold in my egg whites, which I've already beat beautifully here. Folding in is actually it's an important distinction from stirring or from whisking. Folding is a much more gentle process. So this is the part where you want to be gentle here. You know, you just take your egg whites and you put them right in there, and then you literally, just like I said, you just fold them in. You just gently fold that in. And what that's going to do is that's going to provide a little bit of air in there. You know, we talked a little bit about the air that the egg whites trap inside. Well, that's what this is doing. This is just bringing a little bit of air. It's sort of fluffing this up. Fold in, just like that, and we're done. All right. So now this is going to go in our refrigerator for about 2.5, 3 hours and set up. All right, veal Milanese, our main course. I like fajitas. They pound it thin. Look at this. I used to try and do that myself. I always ended up tearing it. So I let the professionals do it. First thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna take our veal cutlet and we're gonna do what's known as a bound breading. All that means, that's just a fancy word for saying you can put it in some eggs and then you're gonna put it in some breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, you know, again, I just buy these at Fajicos. They're ready to go, beautiful. Couple of eggs that I cracked in a bowl and whisked through. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dip them in the egg, dip them in the breadcrumbs. Let's do all 4 of them. You're gonna get a little messy here, you know, but don't be shy, all right? Don't be afraid. Get right in there, and I just lay that right on there. I like to pull the breadcrumbs up on top. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little mess. That's all right. That's why they made sponges. Clean it up later, you know. Just get it right in there. You gotta press your breadcrumbs into it a little bit, all right? That's gonna be your crunch later on. So don't go stingy on your breadcrumbs. Give it a little shake, layer on the plate, and go get your next one. You know, one of the things that's really nice about cooking for somebody is that you know, you're really doing it. You're really making the meal for them. You know, you got your hands in there. You're making something for them. It's nice. You know, why go out to a restaurant? You want to show somebody you really care about them? Make them something to eat. Give it a little shake. Layer down. That's it. All right, so now we're gonna do the greens, and what we're gonna do is, rather than serving a salad separate from the main course, we're gonna serve the salad with the main course, all right? So the greens are gonna go right on top of the veal Milanese. What I got here is a beautiful organic arugula, all right? That's all it is, and I gotta say, I love arugula. It's got this wonderful sort of peppery flavor to it. You get a good baby arugula, you don't even have to put pepper on your meal. I'm gonna take a nice extra virgin olive oil. Smell your olive oil. Make sure she's nice and fruity. And then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put that right on top of the greens. Just nice liberal amount of it. Don't be shy. This serves 2 purposes. Extra olive oil, extra virgin olive oil is delicious, but it also brings out the green in the greens. Makes them look pretty. We'll do that. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of salt here. I'm just gonna salt those greens up like that. Last thing we do, take a lemon, put her on the board, and give her a little massage. Hey, that's how you get the juices going, all right? Don't be shy. And then I like to just cut her right in half. Beautiful. And we're just gonna squeeze that right into our greens, like so. All right, and the greens are ready to go. All right, here we go. We're ready to cook. Veal Milanese. It's gonna be really simple. We're gonna take 2 pieces of our veal, and we're gonna drop them over there, all right? I got a little clarified butter in the pan. Actually, let me bring this over and show it to you. See this? This is just butter that's been melted down, and I removed the solids, which is the stuff that sinks to the bottom and the top. If you don't want to bother with that, don't worry about it. Use canola oil. Just make sure it doesn't get too hot. All right, here we go. We're gonna put that over here. We get a nice, about a medium-high flame. Don't get too high, but don't be shy. So we're getting a nice, we're getting some response from our butter here. She's talking to us. You hear that? Little snap, crackle, pop. Bring the veal over. We're just gonna lay these in nice and gentle. All right, give it a little shake, get rid of the last of it. So what you'll notice is after a couple of minutes, you're gonna start to see a little bit of golden brown forming around the edges. That's what tells you that she's just about ready to go over. Get a hold of her and take her right over, nice and gentle like that. Don't splash that oil or that butter. That'll hurt you. It doesn't take long to cook. That's the key thing, all right? That's just about a little bit under 5 minutes for each side.